All right, let's buckle up. We're going for a ride. This week we're talking about mindfulness. Mindfulness is that hot ticket word. I mean, everyone has a theory or a message or some kind of content that they build around mindfulness. So there's a lot of questions of what is it not? Why does it seem so inescapable? Why does it seem like we don't know? Why does it seem like it's way more complicated than it has to be? Maybe we're being mindful of our surroundings. Maybe we're being mindful of our speech. Maybe we're being mindful of our biases or stereotypes. All these things play a very important part in our world. This week, we're going to be talking all about it. I will later get into the science behind it and the research that actually proves that mindfulness is just the thing for us. But today, I just want to talk about what it looks like in practice. So, I'll give you the perfect example today. For one of my assignments, I had to watch the famous TED Talk on ACEs and the public health crisis. It's from 2015 from Dr. Nadine Burke-Harris. In it, she gives the famous quote of what happens when the bear comes home every night. Every time I have heard her say this, and I've seen this TED Talk multiple times, every time I've heard her say this, instant tears. Instant. I'm welled up. I have to take a minute. Now you have to know my ACEs score is above a 4. So I know very well how to suck up my feelings, swallow them, okay? Go, just keep going with life. We got things to do, we got places to go, we got people to see. We can't be having these feelings come up, okay? Now here's the difference between 45-year-old Wendy and even 39-year-old Wendy. I know it's coming. I feel it. I can very easily shut it down, lock it down. I can do that. Not a problem. But this is what I did instead. It still takes some learning because I'm unlearning 30, 40 years of how to process my feelings. So I take a minute, I pause the video, and I know instantly I have to sit down. Because otherwise I'm going to try to walk it off, right? I'm going to try to walk around the room. I'm going to try to busy myself. I'm going to get distracted with something else. Why? Because that's my coping mechanism. I want to be distracted. Distract me all day long. Then I don't have to deal with my stuff. What? So instantly, I sit down. I breathe. Why do I feel like this? That's what I'm asking myself. Why do I feel like this? Well, I know why I feel like this. Because every time she says that, I'm reminded of the bear that came home every night. I'm reminded of the many bears that have come into my home where I had no escape plan from. I had nowhere to go. And living in that home with that bear all the time. Do you know I have had nightmares about bears in my house? So this all correlates to what Dr. Harris is saying. And it's all coming flooding back. The memories, the dreams, the adverse childhood experiences. I don't take that moment to be mindful, to say, hey, what's coming up for me here? I'm just going to blow right past it. Am I better for it if I blow right past it? Absolutely not. I once heard a woman from the Allender Center say that if an emotion comes up and you give it its full time to process, you will be able to move past it in 90 seconds. Now, there have been times where I'm full out crying, and there's no way that I'm going to be able to wrap it up in 90 seconds. But other times, if I just let myself feel that emotion, fully embrace that emotion, I'm sad, I'm crying. And it's not even like a flood of tears. It's just 1 or 2 tears. Allow them to fall. I'm being mindful that my body has something to say here. I'm being mindful that something has come up for me, and that deserves a pause. And my reward is I'm just a little bit closer to healing than I was 5 minutes before. Sometimes mindfulness is something else. Sometimes it's meditation. Sometimes it's taking in the fresh air. Sometimes it's staring at a flower. Sometimes it's letting your emotions fully process and giving it that space to be mindful that your body has something to say and that you should pay attention to it.